I'm Nathan Tolliver with Kidogo. For years, I was addicted to pornography and tried countless times to quit. But 2.5 years ago, I found permanent freedom because of my faith in God. Now, although I'm a Christian, I don't think you have to be a Christian in order to quit pornography. When fighting addictive behavior, Christian principles such as empowering relationships can be adopted even outside of the church. In this video, I'm giving 4 tips that can help anyone quit porn, regardless of whether or not you believe in God. So, even if you're an atheist, you might find this video helpful. Here are 4 tips to help you escape porn. Okay, let's say you're an atheist and you don't believe in free will. You don't believe humans really have the ability to choose and make decisions. Instead, you think that all of our actions are predetermined by the chemical reactions happening in our brain. From this perspective, I can see why people think it's impossible to quit porn. Because if you're not really in control of your mind and body, how can you possibly escape anything? Your life is just an illusion of your consciousness. For me, when I considered myself a victim of my physical impulses, I wasn't able to find freedom either. The Bible operates on an assumption of free will, expecting followers of Jesus to conform their actions to his example and teachings. George Collins, secular author of Breaking the Cycle, Free Yourself from Sex Addiction, Porn Obsession, and Shame, fundamentally believes in his book that you always have a choice. He addresses the issue of watching porn in the workplace for men and puts it like this. Whenever you find yourself wanting to watch porn or act on a sexual compulsion, run your hand across your face. Feel the stubble of your beard and realize that you're no longer a kid with peach fuzz. You're a man and can start acting like one. So here's my advice. I suggest that you accept the possibility that humans actually have free will. Notice I'm not saying to pretend that free will exists. Rather, actually open your mind and accept the possibility that you are in control of your actions. Then, once you're open to the idea of free will, choose to believe it. That is the first door in taking control. You may not believe in objective morality, the idea that some decisions are good or evil regardless of what people think. For example, is torturing babies evil all the time? If so, that's an objective moral. A person who believes in objective morals can have a much stronger foundation for moral standards. It's really difficult to maintain self-denial without a standard. For me, I've been free from porn in part because I believe porn is evil all the time, every time. Porn objectifies women. It enslaves consumers. It poisons children. There was and is no gray area. Now, I came to this conclusion from the Bible. It wasn't my opinion. So even if you don't believe in the Bible, I advise you to begin believing that porn is objectively wrong. Believe that this is a moral reality, something absolutely true, and people's opinions cannot change it. I've been making videos to help people overcome their porn addiction. I created a survey to find out what people have done to escape porn. If you've gone more than 6 months without looking at porn, please take this 1-minute survey. I'm planning to make a new video that explains the results of the survey. I would be so grateful if you would take 1 minute to do that survey. Once you believe in objective morality, you can move on to changing your actions. Now, I don't mean grit your teeth and swear to yourself for the 50th time that you're gonna break free. What I mean is that your goal through working on your character shouldn't just be a simple reduction in porn use. Your goal should be total freedom from it. If your vision of a successful future is simply less porn, or to simply gradually reduce your porn consumption, then what you're basically saying is that porn is okay in small doses. You almost certainly will not find freedom with that approach. Now, it's possible that during your recovery, you could relapse and watch porn again. Don't throw in the towel if that happens. Get back up and keep going with a mindset and a goal of complete victory, freedom, and sobriety. There was a time when I was just kind of hoping to look at porn less, trying to get away from it, but I wasn't really determined to break free. Think about putting your porn addiction to death, not just reducing the amount. It was only when I had that mentality that I found total freedom. Now, obviously, that's just one variable to my success, not everything. And one final piece of advice I have for you is engage in relationships. If you're gonna try and do this thing alone, man, good luck. My porn addiction thrived in secrecy and isolation. One of the reasons porn was so tempting was because I was going through emotional difficulties in my life. So much so that I actually sought out the help of a therapist. So one of the fundamental reasons I was able to finally break free from my porn addiction was because of my close friendships in the church and the professional help I was receiving for my mental health. My friends in the church, they knew my dirt. They knew the depths of my addiction, and they were ready to help me and to empower me to change. Not to sympathize, not condemn, but empower. Now, you may think that organized religion is stupid, but I have found that my church family is immensely valuable in me living the life that I want to live, free from porn. It's encouraging to have friends that share my values and that have broken free from porn or are breaking free from porn. So at the very least, I recommend you find a group or even just a friend that is going to empower you in your fight for freedom and share your values. And depending on your situation, I believe that seeing a therapist can be beneficial both for the Christian and the non-Christian. I believe that these 4 things will help anyone break free from porn addiction. Believe that you have free will. Believe that porn is objectively evil. Don't try to scale down your porn habit. Aim for complete sobriety. And finally, engage with people who can help you. Personally, I know with full confidence I would not be free from porn if it wasn't for God, His church, and His word being present in my life. And I hope that you can find lasting freedom from pornography as well. Please leave a comment and subscribe. If you believe in what we're doing, consider becoming a financial supporter here. Any amount goes a long way in helping us make more videos. If you're looking for a great church, you can find a link to a church locator in the description below.